Let's talk about a rivalry that's going on there. It's pretty hot right now. That's not getting a lot of airtime. L.A. Knight,
Yeah,
Just Alex Central. L.A. Knight showed up at AJ Styles' house and got arrested for attacking him on his own turf. All caps here. That's fucking wild. I love how WWE shot this too. Big throwback to the days of home invasions and Stone Cold Steve Austin hunting his opponents outside the ring. Putty, what did you think of this segment? A lot of people are raving about it. I personally think it's a little too close to Stone Cold. What are your thoughts?
I enjoyed it. I don't see the comparison to Stone Cold. Because LA did not break into his house. He lured him out. Didn't Stone Cold break into Brian Pillman's house
Yeah,
and the screen went blank?
yeah.
He didn't break into AJ's house. He lured him out. And then I agree. It was shot well done. And they said our
It
camera.
was shot really well. Yeah.
I always wonder how they do this. Do they hire like fake cops? Do they
Yes.
do rent the cops? Because it was fucking. Do they have to let the neighbors know? Do they have to let the real cops know? Whatever they did, it was worked perfectly. We haven't seen like something like this in a while. I think the last time we saw something like a home invasion was on WWE property. Was Seth went to Edge's house. But that wasn't any violence. And then Samoa Joe went to AJ Styles' house to talk to his wife. You don't see it too often. When they do it, they always do it right. And this was a home. The security camera footage from the cops' body cams and the
The
inside of
body
the cop
cam,
car.
that
That's
was a
new.
really good touch. Yeah.
Yeah, I
I gotta
just
say,
thought this was well done.
this production team, like we talked about before. Remember we talked about like Kevin Dunn, his exit. And will we
Yeah.
see a difference? Will we notice difference? And we said like, oh, if we do, it's probably gonna be bad that we notice. It's like quite the opposite.
No, yeah, I
Like,
don't remember saying it's going to be bad. It was just plus now the promo styles, just everything's not another gear.
it's crisp.
Yeah,
It makes
that's
me,
surprising to say because they were so crisp or to begin with.
yeah.
Now they're another level. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's making me think, man, like Kevin Dunn is not as good as we thought he was. Like this guy is awesome. But like going back to LA Knight and what I said about the comparison to Stone Cold, I feel like this is gonna sound like such a knock on LA Knight, but here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. I do really like LA Knight.
The views expressed by Marc Chouen do not reflect the shot of wrestling views
There
or
you go.
views of myself.
There you go. I could have said the same about you last week. You got crushed about your Vince McMahon comments. But
I was
anywho.
tired. I was in a bad mood. I was craggy. I wasn't supposed to be here. I got tagged in last minute. I wasn't prepared.
Oh, but LA Knight, right? Like a lot of people compare him. They say he's like a cross between Stone Cold and The Rock, right? About his style and his cadence, the way he delivers promos. Like there's a lot of knocks about him not necessarily being an original, right? And I feel like something like this, as cool as it was, I did enjoy the segment. But like I feel like it does nothing to actually help alleviate some of those comparisons to make him stand out as his own. That's the thing that I say. And then that's why I specifically chose just Alex's tweet amongst the many tweets that are talking about this particular segment.
Let's talk about this too. Who cares? LA Knight's his own guy. You take from this guy, take from that guy. Everybody takes from everybody. There will be no Nature Boy Ric Flair without Buddy Rogers. So he took from him, took the Nature Boy gimmick. So yeah, everybody takes from somebody. He can't control the cadence. If that's what his inspiration was, if that's what his role models were. People who idolize pitchers, quarterbacks, they take from people they grew up idolizing. So if it's the same thing here, okay, I'm not going to sit here and compare him. When I first saw him in TNA or Impact, I got the Stone Cold cadence. Oh, this guy reminds me of Stone Cold. The way he talks, the way his promos. That wasn't a knock. That wasn't an insult. That wasn't me taking away anything from him.
No, yeah, I hear
Some
you.
people are. Some people are. Now on the main roster, I can see still that. I think it's lessened a little bit from originally. But okay, who better to be compared to than Stone Cold and The Rock?
No, I mean, and that's a fair point. That's a fair counterpoint
It is, but
to that
but
argument.
to us, but the people who are using to criticize him as not being original, a lot of people aren't original.
But they're like, all right,
Sting's
so
not original. Sting wasn't original then. He took his gimmick from the Crow, right? He was Crow Sting.
right,
I was giving him shit for that.
a lot of people took things from other, like Undertaker took from Michael Myers, right? But the thing is, like, we talk about these characters, we talk about these personas when you take from other people, like they made it their own, right? Like Ric Flair did, yes, he took the Nature Boy gimmick from Buddy Rogers, but like we don't talk about Buddy Rogers, we talk about Ric Flair, right?
Mm.
Because Ric Flair took it to another level. Like I guess what I'm asking here is like, as we wrap it up right now, as we're counting down a minute, uh, what can LA Knight real fast, Putty, do to stand out to make it his own to get to that next level?
Keep doing what he's doing. He's doing fine. I'm not. Again, I don't care. He's doing fine. I think he is his own man with the yeah stuff and the pointing to the crowd chanting along to his stuff. Just because it sounds like in his cadence or like Stone Cold esque, I'm not gonna hold that against him. I think he is his own man. He is in his own level, and I think he's going places. What can he do to silence those guys? Nothing. They're got those people's minds are made up.
I don't know. I disagree about that. I do think LA Knight does have another gear in him. What that is, I don't know. I think only LA Knight will know. But like I feel like there is definitely something else there that for him to kick up and for make people to shut up.